In this video, we're going to take a look at how to create invoices of final charges so that you can charge your clients, and how to send that information through to your accounts integrations. First, you'll need to go to 3PL Accounting Overview. There are two main sections to be aware of here. View Invoices is where you'll find your final invoices you've made, and View Unconfirmed Invoice Items is where you'll need to go first. All outstanding charges against a client will go here to the unconfirmed invoice items. It's then your responsibility at the frequency of your choosing, such as weekly or monthly, to view these charges and create the invoice. We'll go through an example now. If we go onto the fitness goods client, for the unconfirmed invoice items, if we scroll down, we have here the summary section. This totals the charges against your client under each different category heading and the total that you're yet to invoice for. In this example, there's £7,500. If we scroll down, we can see itemized charges, such as additional invoice items charged manually, and invoiced orders. You might have to scroll to the right-hand side to see all the information, or zoom out on your browser. You can see here the total cost for the picking and packing and shipping of each order. You could also edit it if you noticed a mistake, or click here to be taken to that order. If we continue down, you'll also see charges for returns, storage, and goods. Let's say, for example, we need to invoice for the last 30 days. At the top, we can put in the date range, such as the 1st of December to the last day of December. If I click Filter, the page will update so that I can only see unconfirmed invoice items from December. In this example, there were none, so December must already be invoiced. Let's try a wider date range to make sure we have some charges. So in this date range, let's call it Q4. There are £799 worth of charges not yet invoiced to the client. Now I can go to the top and I can give the invoice a name. Let's call it 2023 Q4 Invoice Fitness Client. If I click Create Invoice, all of those unconfirmed charges have now gone into an invoice. To make a bit more sense of this, let's head back out. If we go to 3PL Accounting Overview and go back to our unconfirmed invoice items, if we scroll down, the total of unconfirmed charges has now dropped to £6,700. The actual invoice itself lives back on 3PL Accounting Overview in the top section, View Invoices. If we select our client and click View, you can see here the names of all invoices that have been created, the date they were put together, and the total charges within that invoice period. If you click on View, it will show you that invoice in Mintsoft's view. You can scroll down still to catch the itemized charges below. If we go back, we can click on PDF. This produces a PDF per category of charging, and it gives you a total at the bottom. It also includes VAT. You can put VAT on a client as VAT exempt so that VAT is not calculated. Please note that this total here does not include the VAT, and you'll need to add these two numbers together to get the total cost to charge your client. This document can also be customized if you have the Custom Documents module, which is an additional extra on Mintsoft. If we go back, we have Export Invoice. This will produce an Excel file with all the itemized charges on it, which you may wish to share with your client. On Excel, there are different tabs or sheets at the bottom, and going through these will show you all of those different itemized charges. If you've made a mistake and you've put a date range that was incorrect, or you've noticed charges that need editing before you confirm them, You can unconfirm invoice, which will send all of the charges back to the unconfirmed items area. Also, you can click Create Invoice in Accounting Integration, and it will send the information through to your accounts connection, such as Sage, Xero, QuickBooks, or Access Financials. If you've not already got one of these set up and you do have an account, you can go to Connect on the left-hand side, and you can go to Accounting Integrations, where you can set these up. There are help guides down here to help you in doing so. Thank you.